morning and welcome. How many of you had a chance to go to Summerfest this year? And you can see it was an amazing time at the beginning of what is going to be an amazing school year. Now, we're here for Convocation 2016. Are you guys ready for the school year? My name is Justin Robinson. I'll be your announcer this morning, and I'm joined here with Chief Legal Officer Ray Sousley.
Good morning. Nice to see you, Dusty.
How are you doing? And also with Chief Financial Officer and last year's Interim Superintendent, Mr. Al Tunis. Last year, this time, you was about to do your first and last convocation speech as superintendent, and so you, out of everybody here, knows exactly what Dr. Bedell is feeling as he's backstage right now. So what are the emotions he's feeling?
Well, I think it's something that you can only experience if you actually do it yourself. It's hard to describe, but I think that the most important thing that's probably crossing his mind right now is to make sure that he has his fly up when he gets in front of him.
That is very important.
It is. It's something that, you know, everyone in the auditorium will be looking at, but making sure that he's got everything taken care of.
Tucked away.
But he is, I know he's well prepared. He's coming out here. He's got a great message that he wants to give to all our employees, and I think we're all looking forward to hearing what he has to say.
Well, speaking of fashion, you are known as one of the more fashionable people down at the BOE, Mr. Sousley. So what do you expect from the ensemble that Dr. Bedell will have on here today?
You know, he could go old school with the short shorts, the basketball shorts. He could go, kind of fly with the long shorts, the long tube socks. Who knows? But whatever it is, it's going to be good. I can guarantee you that. The guy's got some real style.
That's right. We'll see a little bit later. We got a great show for you here today. We'll do like any sports competition. Start off with the pledge, the national anthem. Then we'll have the starting lineups, and then you all get to meet our superintendent, Mr. Dr. Bedell. Again, before we start the program, one more thing. Keys to the game today. What do you think are the keys for Dr. Bedell's success on this game on event?
Well, I think that, first of all, when he comes out, he's hoping that he'll hear a large, welcome crowd, welcome cheer from our crowd here today. I give him a good Kansas City Public School welcome, and I think that'll be critical to get him over any jitters that he might have.
You, Mr. Sousley?
I think Mr. Tunis is absolutely right. I think we give him a big welcome, but the Summerfest was a great way to kick it off. He had a great time. He got to meet a lot of people, so he's ready to go.
All right, and we are ready to go right now, so if everyone can please stand up as the Southeast Junior ROTC presents the colors.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see? Stripes and bright stars, all the marvelous light, all the
that national anthem, you know, Judas wanted to do it, but that was the right pick right there.
There's still a lot of talent that we have in our school district. Right now, we're going to talk more about the talent and what's happened this past school year, what's coming up. For now, it's time for the starting lineup of your Kansas City Public Schools.
Even greater. Game on!
Good morning, everybody. My name is Rajan Alamanu, and I am the proud principal of Primitivo Garcia Elementary School in the West Side. Last year, our school, through working with children and building positive relationships with them and their families, was able to decrease our OSS days by more than 50%. This year, watch us decrease the number of students that we have in Tier 3 by 30% from the beginning to the end of the year. It's game on, baby.
Last year we succeeded at boosting our ELA scores on the EOC tests. This year, watch us succeed in all four cores. I am Kelly Cole, representing Picture Elementary Home. Last year, we were successful in individualizing education plans for each one of our students. We put each one of them on base. This year, watch us knock it out of the park. Game on, baby! I am Mary Rochcourt from James Elementary. Last year, we birdied at teaching our students to make a strong connection and believe in the connection between their effort and their academic success. Watch us score a hole-in-one next year as we become one of the top schools in the state of Missouri. Game on!
And this year, watch us increase student achievement. It's game on!
Hello, I'm Joseph Vance Weinstein, here for the Miss Linda May from Society Academy 89. Students going back to their schools. We're
measuring student achievement, student attendance, and student behavior. This year, watch us keep rising to the top and pull together. A one man.
My name is Morgan Hunter. And I'm Brooke Hunter. And we're from Hale Cook Elementary. We succeeded at having the largest number of students meet their reading target on the NWBA. This year, watch us do it again! My name is Carter Grant. I'm from Claxton Elementary. Last year, we were just a staff, but this year, we're a team. Game on! Last year, Rogers succeeded at implementing uninterrupted and planned RTI. This year, watch us use our trauma-sensitive training to really help our students. It's game on! Last year, we were recognized by the district for lowering our out-of-school suspension rates. We were also recognized for the highest scores in American Government EOC. We improved our average ACT score by 1 whole percent. And all of that with a student body that speaks over 40 languages. This year, we're going to raise the bar high and do everything we can to make sure every student meets or exceeds that bar. Good morning, my name is Angela Rainey and I'm from Manual Career Technical. Last year, 100% are soaring up.
I'm the assistant principal at Central Middle School, and Northeast Middle School, and Central, and East, and Northeast, and DeSale, and South. I am the new principal at Success Academy. Community back in the school. This year, we're going to educate the whole child socially, emotionally, and most important, academically. Gain a this year we're going to focus on being culturally responsive, and we're going to do an excellent job of it. Don't pull on our new model to the top.
Everyone, please give a round of applause for all of the schools. Everybody
That really looked, I think Dr. Bedwell's, his job just got a lot easier, it looks to me. That's a great team he's put together.
great team at every different school and great expectations for this upcoming school year.
Wow.
Absolutely, but you know, there's still one more group that we've not made recognition to.
Who's that?
It's a group that really the three of us all represent. We're part of the
good-looking
district
group?
office, the good-looking group, right? The district office, where we try to continue to provide support to our staff, to our employees, and certainly to our students. And we're able to do that this year coming up by taking and redirecting $1.1 million out of our budget into the classroom. And so that's one of the efforts that we try to make.
Everyone from the district office, please stand up and give them a round of applause. District office employees.
Legal department in my life.
They are who you call if you get in trouble. Well, of course, we don't cause trouble here. We just have great things happening. Again, thanks to everyone, all the students, and everyone who's come up to the stage thus far. We want to bring up another guest, a special greeting from the KCPS Board of Directors Chair, Ms. Melissa Robinson.
Beautiful, amazing, awesome, wonderful. You look amazing. My name is Melissa Robinson, and I am the board chair for Kansas City Public Schools, and I represent Subdistrict 4. I have the honor to introduce my colleagues, and I would ask that they please stand when I call your name and remain standing. We have Patty Manser. She's at large, vice chair of the board. Jennifer Wilsey, and she's at large. Board member Wilsey is also the chair of our Communications and Community Engagement Committee. Natalie Lewis, representing District 1 and chair of our Master Plan and Transition Committee. Matthew Oates, Representing Sub-District 2, it is our Board Treasurer, John Fierro. Representing Sub-District 3 and the Chair of our Governmental Affairs Committee, Amy Hartsfield, who is not here, and Carl Evans. Representing in District 5, and we also have with us the distinguished honor of Curtis Rogers, who is former principal in the district, and he also continues to represent us on the retirement board. So on behalf of, I'm sorry, Asia Moore, Sub-District 5. It's kind of dark out here. Thank you so much. Thank you. And so on behalf of your Kansas City School Board, mean for our school board? It means that we have a system that's responding to the needs and wants of our public. It means that we have an engaged and empowered public that is at the ready to meet the needs of our children and the families that we serve. Game on for us, it means that we're ensuring that we have a high quality, high performing, true public education system for all of our children. So we want to thank you for being a part of a village, our village, where our children can dream and where they can grow. Game on.
Did you see Ms. Robinson in action when she runs a board meeting?
I have not.
Actually, I was there, but I missed it.
I'm telling you, in what's her rookie season, she's like a seasoned veteran coming out there. I mean, she does a great job.
You guys are lying and keep everybody on task.
She does.
I mean, in 3 minutes, thank you, Mr. Whoever.
That's game on. Ms. Robinson does a great job coordinating all those efforts with our Board of Education. Our Board of Education is working very, very closely, very hard with our administration to make sure that the teachers, principals get what they need for their students. And so our compliments to our Board of Education for their hard work.
All right, now we're going to have a little commercial break. I tried to warn them. He's giving me a microphone. Mike. I'm going to stick Mike Roger. But it's game on, right?
I don't know that.
Game on at the bottom and game on at the top, depending on which game you want to play. Preston Grayson from the Catalyst Fund, can you please come up to the stage?
Mic check. That helps if you turn it on. I've done this before, I promise you.
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Catalyst Fund right now. Can you give us a little history of the Catalyst Fund, how it's come about, and kind of where you guys are? Never take a reporter's mic.
The teacher always has the mic. Good morning, everyone. My name is Princeton Grayson. I'm a board member of the Catalyst Fund and a gifted teacher in our district. The Catalyst Board is a nonprofit, Kansas City's educational foundation. We started about 2 years ago. We're a group of community members who believe that we want to put the money in our teachers' hands so that we can really support the innovative efforts of all of our classroom teachers in our district. So we are Kansas City's local education foundation, and we exist to serve our school and our school district.
And last year, you guys did start providing funds to different teachers. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened last year and what funds was sent out to different schools?
Yes, our first semester of last year, we were able to fund about 8 teachers across the district, up to about $8,000 for various projects that included STEM, that included other science projects, literacy initiatives in their classroom. So we were able to fund about 8 teachers, and we're excited to provide an opportunity in the upcoming semester as well.
What can teachers or the staff members here look forward to in the future, and what can they do to help?
Well, the first thing we can do to help is definitely donate and get other people to donate. We believe our name, Catalyst, comes from the idea that each person can make a difference in our classrooms. You don't have to be a school teacher to make a difference. So we want to provide the opportunity for our families, our students, and our community partners to really make a difference in our classrooms by donating to the Catalyst Fund. As teachers, what you can look forward to is providing grants for us to provide grants for you in your classroom. So we'll open up our application process in the near future, and we'll make sure that that is publicized so you can be aware of those opportunities. So look forward to more information for the Catalyst Fund.
All right, thank you, thank you. One more thing before I sit down. I warned him not to give me a microphone. 4 or 5 years ago, I came to the school district as a new teacher, so I know there's a lot of new teachers, new employees of the school district. I think I would like everybody to stand up as a new employee so we can give them a round of applause for joining this fight for our students.
You know, I direct all my United Way contributions to the Catalyst Fund so that it goes from my paycheck to the United Way and right into the Catalyst Fund and then into the classrooms. It's a great way to, you know, make sure our donations get to the place we want it to go.
And a great way to get the community involved.
Absolutely.
Tax deductible donations to our schools and our students.
Absolutely.
Well, the game that we talk about a lot is basketball. And one group that we have not recognized yet today is really the group that you guys are part of, the cabinet to the superintendent. And so we actually shot a little video of you guys to show how you guys prepare for the school year. So everybody, let's take a look at this video.
I'm overwhelmed right now. This is just simply amazing, and I'm just looking forward to this journey with all of you together. Let's get on with the show. Good morning, Team KCPS. I cannot tell you how happy and honored I am to be here with all of you today. You all are the reason we're here. The work you do in the classroom each day for our kids makes you some of the most powerful people in the world. And as you know, with great power comes great responsibility. So we have to bring our A game. And that is what today is all about. Today is the day for us to get pumped up and excited for what this new school year will bring. And let me tell you something. I am excited. Are you? So before I get started, I want to thank our Board of Education members for being here. Will you all please stand again so we can once again recognize you, and I can see you all here today. Thank you all so much for being such dedicated advocates of Team KCPS. I also want to thank my cabinet members for the continuous work they do each day to make sure supports are in place so that you all can concentrate on what's most important, your students' education. Will all of our cabinet members please stand to be acknowledged? Now let's talk about what it means to be an educator in the Kansas City public school system. There's a lot of history in this school district. Some parts are positive and exciting, while others still feel like they're looming over our heads to this day. You could say we have some fierce and healthy competition with charter schools, private schools, and the like. Our path to victory can seem narrow, but the reality is we are the ones who can rewrite history by taking risks in the classroom, by breaking down artificial barriers to success, and by going to bat for our kids. Being an educator in the Kansas City public school system means we have the privilege of serving a diverse population with differentiated needs. Being an educator in the Kansas City public school system means we have technology at our fingertips to help customize learning for each student in every classroom. And being an educator in the Kansas City public school system means we have the support of a multitude of business and community partners. Now, I don't know if you all got a chance to attend Summerfest this year, but wow, talk about feeling the support. The support of our neighbors. Can I get a round of applause for everyone, because there were many of you who came out to support our kids this past weekend. Many of you. Now, some people might call the KCPS story an underdog story. And I don't know if you realize, but just about everyone loves a good underdog story. From David and Goliath to the U.S. hockey team versus Russia in 1980, to Harry Potter and Baltimore, sometimes our greatest moments happen when no one is expecting them to. And that's what makes the underdog story so magical. So take a look at this slide. Now let me tell you a pretty exceptional underdog story. And I'm not just saying it's exceptional because it's about me growing up. I was definitely what you would call an underdog. I dropped out of school in the 2nd grade after my teacher told me I was dumb, ugly, and would never amount to anything. I begged for food on the corner in front of a liquor store. I was caught on the street by a truancy officer when I should have been in school. I was a ward of the state. I was homeless for portions of my freshman year in high school. I have failed multiple times in my life, yet I did not allow for those failures to shape my future in a negative way. I often tell people that failure is in essence the first attempt in learning. Most importantly, I made it out because I had people who came into my life at the right time, who cared about me, who showed me who I could be and what I was capable of. In fact, my 10th grade homeroom teacher, Mr. Berry, he managed to break down my defenses as a frustrated student who didn't trust anyone. And he was the one who made me believe that I could do more than I ever thought I could do. That's what a great teacher does. This is why I'm so passionate about mentoring and advocacy in KCPS. And we're going to roll out some of those programs in the near future. I can promise you that many of our students in Kansas City are not much different from me, and their stories can have happy endings too as a result of their interactions with each of you. I am living my dream. This is it, right here. Speaking of a dream, Mr. Barrett along with Ms. Blaylock, who were two history teachers who took me under their wings and told me I'd be a teacher one day. Now I remember that conversation, and I told them they were lying. Because I was going to the NBA. I thought I was really that good. And in fact, I had an attempt to try out for the NBA. I just didn't get the call to come back. But in reality, being superintendent of KCPS, being on this stage in front of all of you, working to be a change agent for this school system and our kids is my dream realized. It is what I was born to do and what I've worked so hard to achieve. That is why I believe so strongly that I can do right by our district. And with the help of all of you, we can do right by the children of Kansas City Public School System. Now, take a quick look at this slide, and this gives us a little bit of an understanding of where we are with data. And as you can see, over the past several years, although this does not necessarily show our trend data, our school system is moving in the right direction. And under Dr. Green and Mr. Tunis's leadership, we have made some positive strides. But it is about time that we hit a full-fledged winning streak. In order to hit that winning streak, we not only have to become more innovative, we have to get intentional. What that means is that we need to have systems in place that empower every one of us to be leaders within our buildings, to be the best people that we can be each day for all kids. Therefore, as superintendent of this school system, I am giving all principals the autonomy and authority to make decisions that will allow for us to customize the learning experiences for students that we serve in our respective schools. So what does that mean for teachers? I know that our teachers have a tremendous amount of creativity and that they are gifted and talented. And this autonomy will give them an opportunity to create a culture, a climate in the culture in their classrooms that will establish an environment truly conducive to learning. Now, when you look at our numbers, do they say to you that we value all kids? And as you can see, these are just pictures of our kids in our school system. When you look at our numbers, do they say we value equity? Morality, character, and integrity must be at the foundation of every decision that we make. There must be a sense of urgency about addressing disparities in achievement. In order to do this, we must focus on getting our students excited about learning. Instead of focusing on how to prepare our students for state exams, we should ask as Paige McGill said, what will they need to be successful in community and country? That's what's critical. We know we are succeeding in closing gaps when the backgrounds of students, including indicators such as race and class, cease to be predictors of achievement. And in doing so, we organically prepare them for those future exams. I know that in order to address resource gaps, we need to put supports in place to make sure you all get to do what you do best, and that's educate our young people. We are working with programs like Communities in School to support our students' development, both socially and emotionally. In addition, we have established partnerships with nonprofit entities like the Kaufman Foundation, Urban League, the Y, and Link, just to name a few. Furthermore, we are working with the police department to expand the Police Athletic League program, also known as PAL. As Chief Forte of the KCPD and I have discussed, the PAL program helps grow students not only physically, but once again socially and emotionally. Police officers have been known to help families on and off the athletic fields. And according to Chief Forte, the impact that PAL has had on the lives of our urban core children, many of whom live in poverty, cannot be overstated. They also are a new generation of urban core residents who trust police and who have brought their family and friends to do so as well. And that is in contrast to a lot of communities and their police departments around the country. So that is something to be proud of here in Kansas City. Another initiative we hope to build in KCPS is growing our way to excellence from the ground up. Think about the story that I shared with you a few minutes ago regarding the two influential teachers in my life. This is a prime example of what can be done when we build positive relationships with kids. We want to develop teacher leaders from within our own school system. As we know, excellent teachers are hard to come by, and it is our responsibilities as educators to honor the profession and help support and identify prospective teachers within our own community. We need a workforce that is diverse, energetic, passionate, and culturally conscious, and I want us to grow our way to excellence. So we plan to implement more effective teacher professional development so that we can best utilize the skill sets we are capable of. For example, we need to build curriculum around the technology we are giving our kids. Technology is such an important tool in the classroom. It allows for you to differentiate among each student and meet kids where they are. With an education model that includes a digital component, we are able to reach many of our KCPS equity goals. It's about time that we started saying yes. I want us to work from a can-do lens, not from a deficit lens. I want us to be resilient. I want us to be service-oriented. Being service-oriented means being present. We only have 180 days to impact our kids before the start of the summer. So we need you. Your presence is needed. And I know working as a substitute teacher, substitute experience through university level experience, a substitute cannot fill your shoes. So we need you. And we need you here present. KCPS has been through a lot as a school system. But ultimately, our flexibility and our ability to recover from the past will help us better serve our children as we prepare them for their future. On July 24th, I retweeted a tweet with the following message. Positive relationship building and instruction begins on day one. And I replied to a comment from Justin Turner who said, if you spend the first day of school outlining rules about what kids can't do, you are sending a message about what matters most to you. Now that's powerful. That really resonated with me because we want our kids to know that we have high expectations and that teaching and learning is at the forefront of how we conduct business, and that begins on day one. So take a look at this slide. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Just because we aren't perfect doesn't mean we stop trying. This is our moment, folks. This is our time. It's our time to get in there and give it our all and prepare these children for the future. If not now, then when? Take a look at this. Embrace the fact that you are going to lead people to grow, and that's you all leading children to grow, and our administrators leading you all to grow in your profession. You're going to be wrong, and guess what, folks? It's okay. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. So another thing that I've heard a lot about around this district is this ideal of fear. Fear of hierarchy, fear of repercussions, fear and ultimately fear of failure. But let me tell you something. It is time to toss those fears aside. Because in order to best serve kids, we have to be fearless in how we educate them. We have to be pioneers, and we have to demand and expect excellence. As leaders, we often need to try new things, test new theories, and even fail a couple of times in order to succeed. I remember writing my dissertation and thinking I would never get through it. And I had actually told my communication officer that I wanted to bring a copy to show you, but you know what, it was so red, it was bad, right? And then you think about what that first product looked like compared to that 146-page document that's now available for people to view and read. That's a process. That's what this is about. Teaching and learning is a process. They don't come in having everything together, because if they did, then they wouldn't need us. So as I stated earlier, I struggled and didn't know sometimes if I was going to make it through. But I fought back and came out on the other side. And that is what I'm charging you all to do today. Fight tirelessly for our kids and come out on the other side. As Henry Ford once said, failure is just the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Our kids are depending on you, and they believe in you. Take a quick look at this video.
I believe in KCPS. I believe in KCPS because we're constantly raising the rigor for all students. We understand that all of those students have different needs, and as a need that the standards need to change. We are always trying to find the right fit for every student so that every student can be successful.
I believe in KCPS because we have great students with great dreams. I believe in KCPS because I think of our future.
As an educator for the Kansas City Public Schools, I believe that we can soar to higher heights. I, myself, am a product of the Kansas City Public Schools. My children went to the Kansas City Public Schools. I worked for the Kansas City Public Schools for 28 years. I know what we can do, what we need to do to educate our children.
I believe in KCPS because the academic needs of all students, that's ALL, all students, is a priority.
I believe in KCPS because of the continual greatness of each of our students.
I believe in KCPS because of the achievements of our youth.
I believe in KCPS because I think there's a lot of new people trying to do a lot of good things for our kids.
I believe in KCPS. I believe in KCPS.
Team believe in KCPS.
I don't know if you know this, but there is something really special and really powerful in being able to stand tall, stand proud, and look forward toward the future. I see the future of Kansas City Public Schools in the faces of kids like Omari, a student from AC Prep who came to me wanting to shadow me and offer suggestions on how we could improve to better serve children. I see the future of Kansas City schools and the students learning Mandarin at the Foreign Language Academy, who will get careers and fields we haven't even heard of yet. And I see the future of Kansas City schools and my own kids. And let me tell you something, the future is bright. Jalen, Aaron, and Cameron are going to KCPS schools because I believe in that KCPS schools are where my kids are going. I believe in KCPS. Do you? Do you? In the coming months, I will be visiting your schools and I want to talk to you. I want you to tell me what is working within the Kansas City Public School system and where there are opportunities for us to grow. We plan to engage you and the community at large in our 5-year strategic planning process, so stay tuned for upcoming updates. In addition, help me to understand what you think and what it will take for our kids to be successful, because ultimately, as your superintendent, I am here to serve you. And we want to recognize you. We are going to make sure you know that you are appreciated. We'll have a Teacher of the Year and a Principal of the Year gala. We will have an employee recognition program. And we will also host several teacher town hall meetings. Actually, one in the fall and one in the spring. You are the experts on your kids, your parents, your school community, and I am depending on you, and so are they. Now look at these faces. How can we not move with urgency? How can we not ensure a bright outlook for every single child who walks through our doors? And I will leave you with this quote from our Commander-in-Chief. We were founded on the idea that everybody should have an equal opportunity to succeed. No matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from, you can make it. That's an essential promise of America. Where you start should not determine where you end up. President Barack Obama. Now let me reiterate. Where you start does not determine where you end up. And it is our job to make sure that our kids have positive outcomes and that their KCPS careers end on a high note. All right, Team KCPS, game on.
One more round of applause for Dr. Mark. As we wrap things up, I want to make a couple of more recognitions. First of all, we played 3 videos today. The Summerfest video, the basketball, the cabinet, and that last, I believe. All 3 videos were filmed and edited by Lincoln Prep Senior Adriana Schoonover. She's sitting in front of me. As you heard from the speech, you probably felt that we're in good hands moving forward with Superintendent Mark Bedell. But to get there, we've had someone have to step up for 1 year while the board took the time to find our new superintendent. And Mr. Altunis sometimes doesn't go down the history books. Now, game on doesn't mean when we dismiss you today. Game on continues tomorrow for the KCPS Day at the K. If you have not heard about this, we have Royals tickets for the game tomorrow night. Check your email. We've been sending out emails. Check your email. You can reserve tickets to the game tomorrow night. When the email that you get returning back are not the tickets. You have to show up at 4 o'clock, between 4 and 6:30 at the K in parking lot in tomorrow. We will give you your Royals ticket tomorrow to go to the game. You can reserve one for you and a guest. So as you go back to your schools, make sure you get on your emails, reserve for the Royals Day at the K tomorrow. We're going to go out and have a great time. It is Buck Night. We'll do a lot of hot dogs and have fun.
I understand there's a couple other activities. I understand that our superintendent will be throwing out the first pitch at the ball game.
Exactly.
And he will be throwing it to our board president, Melissa Robinson. And similar to that in the video, Ms. Robinson, I understand, has been practicing, make sure that she makes us all proud. We have it. Game on, Ms. Robinson.
Game on. The buses will take you back to your schools at 11 o'clock. In the meantime, Dr. Bedell will be out in the lobby area. If you want a chance to meet him, take a picture, post it to social media, put game on KCPS. Before we dismiss, we found some keys. If you lost your keys, please come up to the front. Thank you all for coming out. Have a great school year.